are you feeling? Do you mind if I sit down? Is that okay? Thank you. You know why I'm here? Yes. So, before I begin, I'm just going to go through a few things with you, okay? So it is required that I wear all of this protective gear simply because I am meeting multiple people a day, okay, that are experiencing symptoms of the virus that is going around. You've reached out to us in order for you to get tested and make sure that whatever it is that is wrong with you gets treated, which is the right thing to do. So I'm very happy that you got in contact. I don't want you to be worried just because I'm wearing all of this and I've got my mask doesn't mean that I'm scared of you, okay? It is just a requirement that we have to do to keep everyone safe. Alright? Okay. So, if you don't mind, to begin, I'm just going to be asking you a few questions, okay? So let me get Also, I'd just like to let you know, in case you were worried, I'm also required to change my mask, gloves and bodysuit, body armour, whatever you want to call it, after every patient I visit, so there won't be any germs on me that have come from anyone else who I've been to see today, alright? Wonderful. The first thing I'd like to ask is, how have you been? Okay. Okay. When was it that you started getting these flu-like symptoms? Alright, and before you got these symptoms, do you recall feeling like you had a bit of a cold? Yeah, so general snotty nose, chesty cough, sore throat, maybe a few weeks before, yeah. Okay. Okay. Another thing I need to just ask you is When was it that you decided to stop leaving your house? Okay. Right. And you say you've had flu-like symptoms. What exactly are those symptoms that you've been having? Yes, I can see you've got your water bottle here with you. Oh. Yes. So, yes, it is very good to keep your window open. Yeah, just letting the fresh air come in and out will speed up your recovery. 100%. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Alright. Yes. I can see you're not coughing as much. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So it gets worse and it gets better throughout the day. Okay. So right now, on a scale of the best that you've felt since you got these flu-like symptoms, to the worst, on a scale of 1 to 10. Yeah, 1 being I feel the best that I've felt, and 10 being I feel the worst that I've felt so far. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Yep. And I did speak to the rest of your family. Have they been experiencing anything similar? They've all got a bit of a cold. Yeah. Okay. And they've decided to stay in since you've been feeling worse? Alright. Okay. Well, let me tell you, you've done really well to get in contact, because from what I can see, these are all the symptoms of the coronavirus. Obviously that does not mean that you have it, okay? It simply means that there is a possibility of you testing positive. Alright? So obviously these symptoms are very common when it comes to other illnesses. So in order to make sure that we need to go forward with the testing, I'm going to be just checking you out, doing a few couple tests on you. So these are going to be just normal, non-invasive tests. So I'm just going to start by listening to your heartbeat, okay? So I'm just going to ask you to breathe in for me. And again. And again. Okay, just breathe normally for me. So in and out. Can I ask you to sit up for me, or just swivel yourself around a little bit just so that I can reach your back? Breathe in and out. And again. And out. And in. And out. Okay. Just gonna do that one more time, alright? I know you're in a lot of pain. Sorry, I'm really sorry about this. Okay, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, and just to the other side. You're doing really well. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. So you've got a very fast heart rate at the moment. Have you noticed that? Yeah. Yeah, you did say, didn't you? Been out of breath. Out of breath very easily. Okay, let me just turn that down. If you don't mind, just look up in the corner of your room, okay? And I'm gonna just have a little look at your eyes, alright? It's alright, you can breathe normally. Okay, if you just want to have a look up in the other corner of your room over there. Get you to do one more test for me with your eyes. So if you just want to look at the end of my pen. Just keep looking at the end of the pen. So, next what I'd like you to do is open really wide for me, and I'm just going to take a look at the back of your throat, alright? I'm just going to look for any redness or swelling. Yeah, open really wide. So next I'm going to just get you to do a little smell test for me. Alright, so this may not seem necessary because obviously we are testing the presence of a virus, but one of the symptoms does have relation to your nose. I'm just going to use a little cotton bud, alright, because obviously this because we're visiting a lot of people a day, we don't want people to breathe on the scents that we have here. So I'm just going to get you just smell the tip of this. What does that smell like? Anything? Okay. Okay. So after doing all these tests, we always collect a sample to be tested from all of our patients who have these symptoms, even if there are a few things missing when I do my tests. We do that anyway just for precaution, because even though you may not be feeling all of the symptoms, sometimes symptoms are expressed differently in different people, so right, so now just get my testing tube ready. So these will get sent off. I'll explain to you in a moment how they get sent off and all of that information. Just going to ask you to open wide, and I'm just going to So, now that I have your little sample, it will be transported via post to a big pharmacy, separate from all the others. We want to keep this virus as contained as we can, hence all the precautions that have been taken so far. And we'll get you tested and You will get your results via text, email or post, whichever you prefer. Okay, so this is where I'm going to now ask you how you would like to get your results. By phone, alright, so what's your number please? Say that last bit again. Yes, so I got 165. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so I'll get that sent over as soon as it's done. So from what I have seen today, the chances of you actually having the virus are relatively high. However, this is just my medical opinion. And my opinion is obviously not going to be 100%. We all have our opinions, you know, and because the symptoms are so similar to other viruses and illnesses, it is really hard for us to be able to tell you fully whether this is the coronavirus. However, even if you do have the virus, this does not mean that you're going to die, okay? Not at all. Let me make that very clear to you. It really isn't as scary as people think, alright? And you are a very healthy person. From what your record shows, you don't have any severe medical illnesses, no big medical problems that have occurred recently either, which is something that is a reason for people to get very badly affected by this. Okay, and that's not me saying that, you know, your symptoms are not valid because you're not terminally ill already or anything like that. However, there are ways that you can get over this a lot easier. Okay, and I've brought a few things for you. We bring these round to every person we visit just to make their life a little bit easier. Okay, so here I have got some vitamin C. Okay, we recommend taking one of these a day. This will just give support to your immune system, and you'll find yourself fighting the illness a lot quicker by taking these. I also have some multivitamins, and these are going to help you in just general health, okay? We do find that a lot of people suffering from flu-like symptoms and serious illnesses do not they just don't eat as much as they normally would, which is obviously not the way to go about things, because the more you look after yourself, the quicker you will recover, and the more your body will want to fight and will fight off the illness. So, you know, we've had thousands, I mean, I've seen hundreds of people now who have recovered. We will be in touch, obviously. If all of this is hypothetical, if you do get tested positive, we will be coming back and checking on you, and you know, you're not alone in this. As long as you are staying indoors, looking after yourself, getting in contact if you have any major issues or questions, and as long as your family are staying indoors with you, then you really do not have anything to worry about. Okay. And lastly, I've seen you've got some ibuprofen there. It is very good to take that. Swelling obviously does happen when you've got the flu internally. And like I said, this is a severe flu, okay? So if it's not the flu, obviously, that will help anyway. Your throat is obviously very swollen, which I saw, and you said you have a chesty cough, so I'm going to be giving you some of this chest cough medicine. There you go. So as long as you take these and you take care of yourself, you really shouldn't have any issues with this, okay? I really hope you do recover, and obviously we'll definitely keep you posted. But you're doing really well, okay? I can tell you're really taking care of yourself. So it should be a quick recovery, okay? Awesome. Well, the results, you should get them within 48 hours. Okay, it is a very quick process considering they are being sent, but I will not be going back to work until I have sent off your test. Okay, so I will say goodbye to you now. Have you got any questions for me that I haven't gone through? I mean, the best thing to do is obviously to call 111 if you do have any more symptoms coming up or anything like that. If you are tested negative, obviously you need to recover from whatever it is. If it is the flu, which obviously they are flu-like symptoms, so if you do have the flu, you want to recover, so stay indoors and get better before you leave your house and before anyone in your family leaves your house. Yes, so yeah, you just have to be really careful these days. It is obviously a very widely talked about thing, but yeah, we have all our information on our NHS website, so yeah, let me just give you a little slip of paper with that on. Here you go. Okay. So you've got the website, you can look up anything on there if you need anything else. You've obviously got your the line you can call. But the main thing is just for you to look after yourself, okay? Okay. Well, it was very nice to meet you, and hopefully I won't see you anytime soon, alright? Alright, get some rest, okay?